gosh, that is absolutely epic. I'm Tony Stark from the Avengers. Do you either love it or hate it? This is the look.
I love it.
Green, yellow, red, change gear.
It's the colour that does it for me.
This is the Audi R8 V10 Performance. Now, the Audi R8 was officially introduced in 2006 at the Paris Auto Show, and since then it has won over many petrol heads. A supercar that introduced a V10 version using its Le Mans race car technology.
So let's talk about the stats of this Audi R8 V10 Performance Carbon Black. 620 PS, fire to start, about 614 brake horsepower, 580 Newton meters of torque, a 0 to 62 miles per hour of 3.2 seconds, a curb weight with one driver of 1,770 kilograms, and a top speed of 206 miles per hour. I know, insane.
Okay, I'm going to cut straight to the chase and tell you my favourite features of this Audi R8.
Number one, handling. This Audi R8 absolutely just handles like a dream. It's insane, it's epic. The feedback through the wheel feels fantastic. You just can't go off course. It's like being on a roller coaster. It's incredible. And this is down to the Audi space frame. The chassis is made from aluminium and carbon fibre, 14% carbon fibre to be precise. You've got the rear panels, the centre tunnel and the pillars, and that just absorbs all those great forces. And then the aluminium makes it lightweight, making it super versatile. Number two, the noise of that V10, that 5.2 litre is epic. I've got it in dynamic mode. I'm putting down the back window. Oh my gosh, that is absolutely epic. That sound is so sweet, and I've got that channel there. When I press that button, I bring down that window and I listen to those sweet notes of that V10. Number three is performance mode. This car has a performance mode button that you don't get in the lower trims, like the V10 Quattro and the rear wheel drive. It's a button on the wheel, I press it here, immediately it takes off traction control partially, throws me into manual, then I can twiddle this and I've got three settings: snow, wet and dry. So dry, I'm guessing all-wheel drive system, throws that to rear bias. Wet will be more front bias there, and then snow, I reckon that splits 50-50. It didn't tell me on the Audi stat sheet, but I'm pretty much sure that's what's going on. And then when you change gear in performance mode, you get these lights. Green, yellow, red, change gear. It's so immersive. It's like an arcade mode. And then to top it all off, in performance mode, it's got a higher idle rev. So normally it sits at about 900 revs. When you're in performance mode, it sits at 1200 revs, and that hum just sounds so much better.
Now, Audi's supercar has an uncertain future. It's not as profitable as its Lamborghini cousin, the Huracan, because the Audi R8 wears a badge also fitted to diesel hatchbacks and crossovers, so it can't be as expensive as the Lambo, which uses plenty of the same bits and bobs. We know that Audi is pushing an electric future, the e-tron family. It's already shown us a fabulous range of electric vehicles. So it only makes sense that Audi will continue the R8 as a battery-powered supercar in the future.
The Lamborghini Huracan and the Audi R8 are based off the same platform. I mean, it makes perfect business sense to do that. Audi are in control of Lamborghini and they're owned by the VW group. 70% of parts they share. It's the same engine, the V10, the 5.2 litre, exactly the same engine. The Lamborghini is lighter and it's tweaked a little bit more performance-wise, but it's got to be. It makes sense to, doesn't it? It's also a lot more money. If you take the rear-wheel drive base model of the R8 and the base model of the rear-wheel drive Huracan, it's about £50,000 difference. So really, what I'm asking is, what would you rather? This or a Lamborghini Huracan? So Audi say that this can do 0 to 62 in 3.2 seconds. I want to give it a launch and see what that feels like. So traction control off, dynamic on, in S1, foot to the floor, let's build it and feel. Oh, a little bit squirmy. Whoa, that is ridiculous. That is, no car should be that quick. So there you go, 3.2 seconds, that sounds amazing, that feels so quick. Let's pull up over here and I want to talk to you about the exterior and what it looks like. And you know what, I fancy a little bit of an outfit change. Get the top down as well. I'm Tony Stark from the Avengers, aka Iron Man, and I'm going to show you the best thing about my car because I own an R8. Let's drink this in. This is a good looking car. It is a sophisticated look, not as shouty and garish as other supercars. This is a gentleman's supercar. So let's talk about some of the new features that arrived in the 2018 facelift. Under the bonnet we've got these gorgeous 3 scoops. A very cool intricate detail there, and that is a throwback to the 1984 Quattro rally car. The grille is lower, it's wider, more angular. We've got these vents here where the headlights are, they're all new. And then down at the bottom here was a little bit more smoother before, and the facelift included more angular elements here like these fins. They look great. Carbon splitter on the front. This is the carbon black edition, so we've got black elements on the Audi badge. This was chrome, this looks much better in gloss black. V10 badge in black there. 20-inch rims here, diamond cut finish, red calipers, always a good sign that it's the top spec. If you go down one trim level, there are 4. You've got the rear wheel drive, the V10 Quattro, the V10 Performance, they have silver, and then you have the V10 Performance carbon black, have them in red. Or you could just pay Audi £500 as an option and get them in red. There you go, 20 inches down the side, more carbon fiber effects. Side skirts, gorgeous side blade here, carbon fiber. I love the design of this. Again, carbon fiber, vents everywhere. Come around the back, we've got a little side lip here. On the coupe you do get a bit of a bigger wing. Now this has got one vent that runs across. Before it was separated, it had 2. Then you've got a bigger diffuser, and then these pipes. Before you had a subtle rectangular shape. Now you've got these oval, and they just remind me of cannons coming out of some sort of battleship, which I absolutely love. The exterior of this R8, what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Time for an exhaust test. Now don't get too excited. This V10 has got a 3000 soft limiter on it. Sounds epic going along on the roads, but stationary, it sounds a little bit like this. Okay, thanks for that. There you have it. I want to know what you think about that down in the comments below. So this car, the balance feels great. It doesn't feel heavy at all. So it's 1,770 kilograms, but every single panel, including the bonnet and the back, the boot lid, is all made from sheet aluminium. And also you've got on the carbon black, red anodized carbon fiber anti-roll bars. Again, just so you're getting that weight optimization. The whole car just feels so amazing and just so dynamic. I'm falling in love with the R8. I've had it a week, and you know what? I think this is pretty much the best car I've ever driven. All right, I know what you're thinking now. You're thinking, Oliver, you have absolutely sang praises about this Audi R8, but there is a couple of things that are annoying. Okay, I'll tell you. I'm just behind a cyclist, and then we'll get onto it. So number 1, it's got a soft limiter. It's annoying. Even when you're driving along, normally, if you hold both paddles, it goes into neutral and you can rev it. But you can't rev it past 3,000 revs. I get it, stationary, sure. But while you're going along, let's have some fun. Number 2, the paddles themselves. You've designed the cabin to look so amazing, incredible. It's plush, and then you've got these plasticky small paddles. You know, even BMW have nice big aluminium paddles on the wheel. I'm not saying make them too big so they block the vision, but they could come under the wheel a bit more. Why not, Oliver's design tip, have them in carbon fibre? You've put carbon fibre literally everywhere. This is the carbon black edition. Have some metal aluminium paddles with some carbon fibre elements. I just think it will just add a little bit more, because the fact they're just sort of little diddy and plastic, and when you put it in performance mode, you want a little bit more to grab. But anyway, that's my 2 cents. So when you first jump in to the Audi R8, there's a few things you'll notice. The seat position isn't as low as other supercars. You do see it a little bit higher up, but personally I don't mind that. Others might want to sit a little bit lower. And at the moment, my seat is fully back. In the Spider, the convertible variant, there's not as much space because you need to make room for all the compartment for the folding element. I'm 5'11". If you are much taller than me, you're going to probably struggle with this car and feel a little bit uncomfortable. The next thing you're going to notice is there's no infotainment. All right, just like in the TT, but it makes sense. You don't need to be looking at the infotainment. It's not about your passenger. If you want to entertain them, give them some good conversation, or show them what the car can do. They don't need to be messing around changing the radio station. Everything you need is on this 12.3 Audi virtual cockpit. It's very visible, it's very good, and all the buttons are right here. I've got my drive select, I've got my performance mode, I can do everything, and it doubles up. I've got the rotary wheel, which actually I don't even use. I don't need to do that, and I just love how accessible and easy and efficient the whole system is, and it just works. An absolute treat. Let's talk about the interior. So many great things found inside this cabin. I'm going to go through them nice and quick in bullet point form. There is leather everywhere, so tactile. I just want to rub every single part of this car. We've got leather up here, leather all on the doors, carbon fibre elements literally scattered throughout this cabin. Look here. The seats are made from Napa leather, great support, lateral support here with these bolsters, and then great design. You've got this diamond effect with the contrast rock grey stitching. Obviously in a supercar you're not going to get lots of storage space, but this is a great little feature. A lockable glove box. You have a glove box under there as well, lockable, but an extra one in here with a fancy shelf for you to put in ornaments and trinkets. Fancy. You've got B&O speakers in your headrests so you don't lose any sound, and down here we've got premium quality, great satisfying switches and knobs. Listen to this. Bit of ASMR for you. So my opinion about the interior is that it's plush, it's sophisticated. I'm a bit of an Audi guy anyway, so it ticks all of my boxes. Some may argue it's a little bit boring. I don't know those people, but anyway, it's so tactile, it feels good, and I just can't keep my hands off this wheel.
Now, when making this review, it got us wondering, is the Audi R8 still a poster supercar for the masses, or is it getting forgotten? We want to find out what people really think of the car.
So here I am, Tony Stark, aka Iron Man. I've just parked up at a quaint little town, and I'm going to find out what the general public think of my Audi R8. I'm giving away this supercar if you can guess how much it costs.
Oh, I have no idea because I'm not really.
That's okay, go on, just any number.
20,000.
It's actually £170,000. Is it worth it, do you reckon? Have a look at it, yeah, drink that in.
I do like the R8, it's beautiful.
So good. How many thousands is that car worth?
About 170.
What, £170,000? Have you been listening to me?
No.
The best looking supercar you've ever seen.
It is a nice car.
What do you think though? Do you think it's a good looking car? What do you think?
It is a really good looking car, yeah.
How much do you think this Audi R8's worth?
78,000.
180.
185,000.
185,000. It's actually 170,000. You were the closest. But what do you think? I want to know what you think about the looks. Do you think it's one of the best looking supercars?
I think it's nice, yeah.
Yeah,
How would you describe it?
very nice.
£65,000? Close, £170,000. Do you either love it or hate it? This is the look.
I love it.
You love it. Is it the best looking supercar you've ever seen?
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome.
Because I love Audis.
Hello, what's your name?
My name's Kirsty.
Kirsty, can you tell me how much you think that car is?
65 grand.
£65,000. I'm going to give you another guess. Higher.
165,000.
Oh, it's actually £170,000. Do you love or hate it?
I love it.
Is it the best looking supercar you think you've ever seen?
By far.
Oh, I like that you said that. Okay.
150? 150 too much actually.
150.
Is that what? Is that
You're just talking to yourself. 150 too much, I'm not sure. Do you love or hate it?
love it.
Love or hate?
It's not really my style, but it's okay.
It's cool. We can say hate, it's fine. You're allowed an opinion.
Hey.
Hate.
I love it.
She loves it.
Love it.
She hates it. Okay, favourite superhero, go. India.
What's that?
What do you
What's
mean?
that person? Silver Surfer.
It's not Silver Surfer.
David.
David? I mean, it's Tony.
Blair.
Oh, that's the first bleep. What is it? It's Tony Stark.
Yeah.
Can we look down the camera and can we go Car Chat TV, get subbed, and then like really like pump the fist? Ready? Come on, we're India and let's go. India's with me.
I know. Go on.
3, 2, 1.
Car Chat TV.
Get subbed. She nearly said it. Wow! So that has been our review of the Audi R8 V10 Performance Carbon Black Spider. What a car! What have we done in this episode? I've told you the 3 best features about this car. We've done a little bit of driving with it, and we took it to a town to find out what the public thought about this car. And they absolutely loved it. Now what I want to know is, what do you think about the car? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, throw me a like, get subbed, and I'll see you on the next one. Tony Stark has a bit of childbearing hips, so I can't really sit in there. But there you go. There you have it, that's the space.